I brought the average age down about 20 years, and it didn't feel weird at all. Well, hey, howdy, hello to you. We're very excited today to talk what it was like seeing my first ever Wilco concert. I would love to talk to you a little bit about each of the songs that just blew me away, and they did blow me away, and then I'm going to go through the set. You listen to a band for so long, you just discover them, not that long ago. You spend, let's face it, hundreds of dollars on random pressings I don't even have right now, and you spend hours with it. You read a memoir, you hear about somebody's life for decades, other members of the band's lives for decades, stuff that they're going through, and you just get to see them come out and play a show close to you, and they've been doing it for 30-something years, and these songs still move people, and friends are coming out, hanging out. I'm watching these people look like friends that hadn't seen each other or only meet up at Wilco shows, and it's so special. Just being there. Wilco, I'm sorry, I'll leave. The best shows write themselves. I'm sorry, we're just hanging out, and I'm just being honest with you. I have a couple clips I might be able to show you. I can't show you everything for copyright reasons, but you already knew that. Unless it's your first time, in which case, I'm Mark. I just have fun, talk music stuff, vinyl stuff. Beautiful people in the community showcasing music that we love. If you're a new collector looking to see how do people get into this hobby, it's kind of overwhelming. There's a lot of videos and a lot of information. Well, hopefully it's a good starting point and maybe even an in-depth way, and I like to learn things. All right. Holy moly, these guys, they've been around since the 90s. I just discovered in 2016, talked a little bit, actually a lot bit in depth. If you want to go check it out, I love those guys from the Shoving Wilco podcast. You know who you are, Tim and Todd. And they go in depth into Wilco, and they do all the fancy stuff, great interviews. They've interviewed the band. Go check out their amazing deep dives. Dedicated to celebrating Wilco, but they're talking behind the music and all kinds of stuff. I'd be a little bit embarrassed if you hadn't heard of these guys at this point, but I don't judge. Okay, listen. There's two types of people who go to a show. One, you got to know every lyric. You know who you are. And it's fun. It's fun to go in knowing everything, then you get to vibe out with the people. And we're like, yes! Oh my God! Hummingbird! Which did happen. We'll get to it. But then there's the person who goes in, just give me the music. Maybe you sit there with your arms crossed, bop your head. It's pretty cool vibes. Pretty cool vibes, bro. Maybe you're a vibes bro. If you were a vibes bro, they had a little something for you, and if you were a diehard, they had some stuff for you. There were some people very excited. Zoom out. We'll talk about Wishful Thinking first. Accent lights engaged. Totally forgot. There's something to be said for the difference between seeing it live. And, I hadn't seen them live. And I think that made me assume a lot about this band just based on the music. Of course, I'm obsessed with Yankee Hotel Foxtrot. We talked about it. We did the whole vinyl shootout where I reviewed every single pressing of it. Feel free to go back and check that out if you're into it. If you also obsessively find yourself in Plato's closet trying to find a used wardrobe to thematically align yourself with a legendary album. I listened to A Ghost Is Born. I didn't know what to expect right off the jump. They chose Wishful Thinking, I'm going to leave the lyrics up there for you. And I want you to think about it. I think there's not a lot of information about the meaning of this song. Maybe check out Shoving Wilco podcast if you want a little more in depth. But, I've listened to this album enough time to tell you, and the alternate version, right? To pick track seven? Track 7 on A Ghost Is Born here. As an opener, it's a very indie move. It might be the most interesting song from A Ghost Is Born. Just knowing, I read Jeff's memoir. It's the time of the follow-up to Yankee Hotel Foxtrot, where there's a lot of industry pressure to follow up. Legendary album with something that's maybe close in caliber or surpassing. He details the kind of pressures he was under, and also there was chemical dependency and issues going on. Just open and spacious feeling song. And very just indie to start with that one. And then they go into Evicted. It came out in 2023, and this is the newest album. Evicted's another one that's just growing on me. I'm evicted from your heart. and that cute little lick. Just that, it was really cool during this song. Evicted, my favorite version of it's the live version. I hope they put out a live version of it very, 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 very soon. You're gonna see a theme with that, I think. Handshake Drugs, people got real excited for Handshake Drugs when it came on, dude. It's a great song. I mean, we're talking Ghost is Born Again. Born Again. A Ghost is Born. The ghost got saved, I guess. I was listening to a different podcast they were talking about. That was one of the first ones they recommend to Wilco listeners, like Wilco's best songs. People were shouting the lyrics of it too. Really fun. This is the point in the show too where I was starting to think, let's change the light to guitar solo green. Nels was, I mean, people were puffing clouds, okay? I'm sitting there trying to enjoy Nels' guitar solos on them without completely getting contact with all that. And maybe someone else's Handshake Drugs that they bought somewhere downtown and listening to Nels' 8-minute guitar solos. I'm exaggerating. But I literally saw people going, look at the guy on the left. And I also gotta say too, you don't have that drummer, you don't have Nels, because that drummer was invisible in the best way when he needed to be, and then all of a sudden he's just like stealing the show with like just these impactful crashes, keeping everybody on track. You know, Jeff Tweedy's a little bit behind the groove. At least that's what you said. I love that song. People got very excited, started screaming. They're like, oh, this is the one. And I was like, oh, is this the one? Start of a Ghost is Born. At least that's what you said. Everyone gets so excited and intense when the song is about to kick in. You know when the song's about to kick in. By this point, we already have, I mean, we're 4 songs in, but with these extended outros and stuff, solos that really flow and people playing with everything from feedback to weird sounds, and I don't know if I expected that many flourishes. Kind of expected them to just try to play a bunch of songs and cover all the bases in the discography, because I mean, let's face it, they played a ton, and there's a ton of albums to choose from. Of course, I'm Trying to Break Your Heart, which is Yankee Hotel Foxtrot, first song. People are going nuts. I'm singing along. The drums too. I mean, you're stealing the show, man. Those keyboard movements. There was such a great feeling participating in that one. I did feel a little bit more of a buzz, not for that reason. I felt more of a buzz just in the room around that song. Is it hard to tell the difference? If you know, you know. And we're going red, because I don't know what we're talking about here. I went, hold on a second. What is this song? Cruel Country, the song? I went nuts. I'm like, why are people not going nuts for Cruel Country, the song? We'll get there. But Hints was very interesting and mellow, and it gave us kind of a breather. It just gave us a sweet little breather to kind of ease us in. And here's what's wild to me. I'm sitting here with 2 pressings of Sky Blue Sky. It sounds like a waltz. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm like, oh yeah. So we start swaying a little bit. Sky Blue Sky, close second to Yankee Hotel Foxtrot, if you're asking my favorite albums, if you had to. If you tell me I have to lick a frozen pole if I don't tell you my favorite Wilco albums, yeah, I'll pick Sky Blue Sky second. I mean, there's so many great ones. Oh my gosh. And then, of course, Bird Without a Tail. The tempo changes on that one, too, that I'm remembering. It was very pretty. Whole Love. Want a Whole Lot of Love? No, not that one. Which one is it on? The Whole Love. It's on the album Whole Love. God, I don't know why I blanked on that. Sorry. Whole Love. I knew that too. I mean, I bought the record store day, the variant of it. Okay. They did Whole Love. So pretty. Just another romantic moment. They create these little romantic moments. I didn't realize how romantic they were until just Cruel Country. More great flourishes in that song. I'm singing along. I'm like, those lyrics are so fire. The stuff he talks about in that one. Oh, it gives me like chills, dude. Like, they're so self-aware and funny with their album names. Ode to Joy, Star Wars, Wilco Schmilco. This song, Quiet Amplifier, Love is Everywhere. Love is everywhere. Everyone Hides. I love the music video. That's my favorite Wilco music video, Everyone Hides. I was hoping to hear that one. It's okay. Didn't play it. Quiet Amplifier was unreal how much it soared. And that melody live, you just hear it everywhere. It's bouncing off the walls. And it's super somber and moving. And it gives me chills kind of thinking about, I wish your world was mine. I've waited my whole life. I've tried in my way to love everyone. I wish your world was mine. And he's got these metaphors about guitars. Shy little stars must shine. And then they do Jesus, etc. There was a good, loud response to it. But like true indie music fans, they're like, okay, we're playing the big one. And people are dancing and still getting into it. I just thought it was funny that it wasn't like if Ed Sheeran played perfect. Like, okay, I've seen Ed Sheeran live, and the reactions when he plays certain songs, even though it's loud, it's like it's up another notch when he does certain ones. And of course, Yankee Hotel Foxtrot, My Baby on the gold vinyl. Tall buildings shake, voices escape, singing sad, sad songs. Tuned to chorus, Jesus, etc. On the marbly gold vinyl. You know why I kept this and not the beige? Like the beige vinyl they have matches the cover better. I mean, it still matches the cover, don't get me wrong. But like, not as much as the cream. The cream was a little brighter. I liked the sound of this. And, you know, it's remastered. I had the original O2. I hunted down a European sealed version, as you probably know, of this beautiful album. But as magical as the O2 is, I think your price to performance ratio might be going with the O2. There's like a little updated vinyl shootout for you. That one's free. That one's on the house. Like everything I do. I ain't doing this for money right now. And if I am, shout out to Squarespace or whoever the heck sponsors me. And you better go buy some Squarespace. Was it Tim from Shoving Wilco that said it's his bathroom song, or Todd? I'm sorry, I forgot who said. Who said it's their bathroom song? People are pulling out their cell phones, all eyes on Nels, and we are vibing to Impossible Germany. And that's the truth. It is. It's by far the best one. I guess I got to leave all my little reactions in that I was going to edit out, because that's just the honest truth. I just want you to know that if you buy tickets to Wilco and you don't see Impossible Germany, ask your local ticket master for your money back. Okay? Go to your local ticket master. You paid for your fees. Get them back. Get those $30 fees for your $40 ticket back, is what I'm saying. Beautiful song. Just perfect. I think that's a good placement of it. You know, right toward the end, but you're not leaving me, you know, and other people on edge. I don't know if there's anything extra special other than his solos. I've heard a couple other versions of it, live recordings. It was the first Wilco song that I ever heard. He talked about, like Nels talked about his pedal board or whatever. And that was the first song I heard. It was just unlike anything else. Unlike anything else. It's these flourishes and these little things. We're contractually obligated to play this one. I'm guessing he said that many times before from AM, Box Full of Letters. Great tune. I'm probably more partial to Being There, the album, over AM. Is that a hot take? I don't know. Leave your angry messages at me. I haven't given AM much of a chance, so that's cut me some slack there. I was probably cutting up cardboard and distracted. I didn't pay attention to Box Full of Letters. Fantastic song and really good placement too, because Annihilation comes. I love Annihilation. I didn't realize how like romantic that song kind of was, dude. Why did they not have the lyrics yet? So I'm gonna have to type in Annihilation Wilco lyrics. Thank you, Google. I love you. Kiss before we die. Kiss before you say goodnight. Feathers fight, joyless light. Let's kiss before we lift. It's like this is endless night. This kind of annihilation. I don't know what he's talking about being annihilated. We're boiling angel. He just basically roundabout way, poetic art boy way of saying let's make out. right now. Get over here. Art. Heavy metal drummer. That, you know, I keep saying, like, people were like, this is the loudest scream. Another one of the, like, this is the loudest scream. And we're toward the end of the set, and people were just getting excited. Heard a lot of singing and dancing. People going nuts for that one. We're pointing out people we're noticing who are vibing out. A lot of people vibing out. We're talking high stepping. We're seeing hands up. We're seeing the white boy bop. No hips in the white boy bop. They unlocked their bodies and moved themselves to dance. Another Yankee Hotel Foxtrot, and then I'm the man who loves you. That's how they closed it out. And he's like, good night, everybody. I'm like, we know what you're gonna come back to. California Stars. And guys, kidding you not, I look up at the sky. They're singing California Star. And we look up and everyone's pointing up. So we're in the outside amphitheater. Got a full sky full of stars, okay? My general impression was the musicality of some of these live. Expect more rockin', louder, more dynamics, even more dynamics in the recording. And that's the key word there is quiet stuff and loud stuff and filling up the space. Not that the concert was super loud and overwhelming, but it just, all the songs build. All the songs build. Falling apart right now. It was super fun and country. Twangy is all you could possibly want. Every little twangy nuance right in that one. And a shot in the arm. And you know that's like, that song is such a beautiful closer. People are shouting it. Bloodier than blood, something in my veins. And I was right there with them. I had so much fun attending the Wilco show. I don't even know if there's much more I could add. It was fantastic. I would be the guy they would pick who knows enough about music, loves all types of music, is nerdy enough about this stuff to hunt down variants and do that crap, and then go see them for the first time, a band that people have known for decades, friends that attend the shows every year, and do that. And they would want to be in my shoes, and they would ask, you know, a little bit of like a test specimen in a petri dish, what it would be like to see these guys for the first time, you know, loving the music and experiencing it like a little newborn child. And it's beautiful. I'm on the verge of tears, I know you can tell. And I want to close out this just saying thanks everyone for listening in. Keep on grooving your way.